it is important for humanity to understand that it's still in this age of ascension. The Book of Life exists in all the Akashic Libraries that we have in the high dimensions. And when people die after death, they can come to the Akashic Library and ask to see their Book of Life and read them. In this age, as I said before, they even can see in very high dimensions on video, don't have electricity, and computers and videos like here works on electricity, but everything happened with the power of the mind. So people created with the power of the mind, or it's happened by itself or by divinity in the very high dimensions where the light frequency is very high. Everything can be manifest by the power of the mind. Books can manifest in a minute. People can read them in a few minutes, all books, because their mind becomes very fast to clear and remember everything. They also feel and hear everything very powerfully, more than hear. All the senses become very empowered and strong, more than hear. Therefore, they can manifest also many miracles and matters. So we have in the Akashic Libraries in this age also like videotapes documented. Actually, we don't need the videotapes. We have the Book of Life, and we can call in the very high dimension, in the 10 dimension above it, we can call it to manifest as a film. We don't need also screen, it's just on some wall. There is also books of life of whole planets, not just human being, private human being. There's another planet. Its planet has Book of Life, which all the karma that was created in the planet during many ages by people, Mother Earth, and other divine beings, or if there are animals or any beings who live on this planet. There is the possibility, especially in very high dimension, to see on screen what happened in different ages in different planets. We had visitors in this universe after the Holocaust and the Two World War from very, very high realms above this creation, from ancient creations and other very high sources and divine beings who came to see why this happened here, the Holocaust and the suffering of humanity in such high level. They wanted to see in the high dimensions on screen what happened here through the history of the planet Earth. They wanted to see and understand and learn what happened in this rotation of creation. They saw the dinosaurs and the dragons, not dolphins. Dolphins are very sweet beings. The dragons and the dinosaurs, and they almost couldn't believe that they almost fell apart and didn't want to believe what they see, that this happened in this planet. Also, the cruelty in the time of old Rome, where the kings enjoyed to watch big lions eat people, and all the awful things that happened in the Inquisition in Europe and the bad kings. This was all recorded in the Akashic Libraries in the Book of Life on planet Earth, and it still exists and can be seen. This information was closed many times in the Akashic Records to show what happened in the Jewish Holocaust, because it's very, very painful. And when we close in some techniques the files of the evilty, it's less exist, because time does not exist in high dimension, and therefore what happened in ancient time or long time ago still exists all the time. We, in some techniques, close the files of the devil and the evil forces that created very bad things in planet Earth. It's like cancel it in some level, and we can feel it less in present time and be more free from it. But we have to do it again and again, every maybe about 100 years, depend what happened, what we want to close. We don't do it very often. Not good also to close some events and cancel it from the Akashic Records, because it might not make the Mother Earth and the planet weak, because it's like forgetting the past. And you forget the past and block the memory because you don't want to remember suffering and it was very painful to you. Block the memory because you don't want to remember suffering and what was very painful to you. It is easy, but it also makes you weak because you're not connected to your soul and to the true, and you don't feel connected to your roots and your tree of life. And the same with the planet. Therefore, not to do it too often. Back to the Akashic Library, I would like to say that it is important that every person will be connected to his book of life and learn a little bit about what is written there. You can ask to clear karma, but be aware that it is not so simple. When we cancel some karma of personal people from the Akashic Library, a book of life, it's the same like with the country or the whole planet karma, because it is not good to disconnect the person from his past, because he needs the lessons that will change him dramatically. So he will feel and remember, even not consciously, his karma and do things according to it, to fix his karma, create better life, and change his personality and his way of understanding life. Planet Earth in this age is ending cycle, which we call the Earth cycle. There are many cycles in this planet. There is ascension to high dimensions and frequency of more awakening, very powerful, and help people to get more grace from karma and be more free in this new age, because they change to become more evolved human being. At the same time, there is also very powerful changes of the earth, which have 4 cycles of the earth, the fire, the air, and the water. So we end now the cycle of the earth and starting the age of the fire, which will bring lots of fire energy to the planet and revolutions against many things of human beings. Age of earth, which was very, very heavy, and people were very hard and stubborn, tough and chauvinist, and worked very hard, and was really heavy, painful age, and long, very long. We are happy to end it right now and to make the transition to the age of fire, which will bring more delightness energy, and so there will be revolutions, but the frequency will be more high, because time is more fast now also on planet Earth, and everything is more powerful, because all the universe is sent to more powerful frequency of light. Even so, there is some grace, because we are ascending planet Earth and all humanity from karma. Everything will come back very powerfully and strong. So if a person creates some karma, good or bad, it will come back to him very strong and powerfully in this age, in this powerful age, and manifest very fast in his life. Therefore, we ask you, I'm God asking you, my beloved people, to be careful what you say, what you create. Love other people, respect them as much as you love yourself. I'm God. Happy for your ascension in this planet, in this age. We have a very hard time ascend this planet to 5th dimension because of war and many bad things that happen here still. Lots of duality in this planet, and at the same time, big opening and awakening. It is time of grace. It is good to forgive and to ask forgiveness. If we go back to the subject of the Jewish holiday Yom Kippur, but understand that when you ask forgiveness, it is not enough unless you really changed. If you didn't really change, and maybe next life, in tough circumstances or even in this lifetime, you will have the test again. We'll see if you change or not. Therefore, if you didn't really change in the deep level of your soul, forgiveness will not help. Forgive others, you can do it if you really realize that you needed the lesson and you grow from it. Therefore, you can be grateful to it. Sometimes you might be even a victim, have to forgive people who gave you suffering without you feeling that you deserve it and grow from it, because you already had the lessons in past life or in this lifetime, and you are grown enough and don't need it in order to change or grow. But it happened because there are lots of negativity and duality here. Therefore, you still have to forgive in order to love yourself and don't keep be angry and give revenge. It is hard to forgive when you feel that you didn't really need it. You grow from everything, but sometimes you are a victim in this universe. It's not perfection. There is no perfection here. It is third dimension, and therefore, still love yourself. Remember who you are, and forget about other people. Just feel sorry for them because they are lost in darkness, and you are not. I love you. I admire you, your bravery and your beautiful ascension this age. I enjoy watching you becoming so divine and so in tune with your higher self and your soul and your highest good. I enjoy seeing you open your heart in bravery to understand who you were in past life, to come to Leah sessions and hear who you were in past life, and what karma you have created, and how hard it came back to you in this lifetime. And still love yourself. But there is also good karma, and some people who were very, very important, wonderful leaders or very talented artists and other beautiful things that they did in past life. Also, Leah discovered well-known people from the history of the planet in many places. She's been in America and in Israel and told these people who were spiritual who they were. And they loved themselves more for that if they were good people and good leaders and very talented. So it's also good to know your past life if you were very good. Like Leah, I remember almost all her past life and wrote book about her 30 or more lifetime, because she remember everything came to her through these incarnations in many ways, because she had a very good lifetime where she was very good and she wanted to remember to love herself. She was queen in planet Venus, and queen in planet Venus is like a big leader, not just a beautiful woman. She was a leader, like the president in this planet, to help change the law of the planet and help a lot humanity and women, especially in planet Venus, and people still remember her till today there. Therefore, she is very sensitive to justice and human rights. As me, I'm also sensitive to that, therefore we like to talk about it. I will end this lecture hoping that you are accepting who you are from previous lifetime and this one. Want to change your karma for good. Wants to be a beautiful, humbled and gentle being, sensitive and loving to everyone, forgiving to everyone, not from weakness, but from power and self-love, and giving to everyone lots of love, not just for money, but from the heart. I love you. Enjoy being who you are, loving who you are, and manifest wonderful seals, miracles in your book of life. in your life. Be careful what you manifest in other people's hearts and soul. Give them space, give them permission to be who they are, especially your children or your parents. Give them what you want to give to yourself. Honor. Accept that your children are not you. They have their own soul for many incarnations, their own karma, and they make choices according to that, not just because of what you taught them or what you are or how you influence them. And they don't want you to tell them what is the highest wisdom always. They have a big soul. Sometimes they are your teachers who came here to help you because they are older soul than you, who succeed very much in past life, more than you. They are very wise and strong because of that. Therefore, let them teach you. Let them be your teacher sometimes. Don't think that because you are the parents, you know everything better than them. Ask to have children that fit you. This age, and if the new children ascended to very high dimension, therefore they're very open spiritually and come to help you to remember who you are and what is divinity, and they remember who they were and maybe their past life, they might talk about it, or many other important things that you forgot about divinity. Then be grateful and let them be open, don't close them. Don't close their heart and soul also when they're very young to speak their truth. Send you my love, my gratitude, my grace, my compassion. I'm God. I'm you, I'm within you, I'm with you for eternity. We are one. Wherever we are, be blessed.